Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Jatin's Academy. So, today in this class, we are going to start with the fourth chapter of Physics, class 7th ICSE, that is Reflection of Light. So, in this class, we are going to study that what is reflection of light. Afterwards, we will see kinds of reflection of light. Then, we are having laws of reflection of light. Then, we will study about mirror and its types. Then, we are having types of images. Then we will study about characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. Then we are having speed of light and formation of shadow. Then we will study about primary and secondary colors. Then at last we are having appearance of colors of transparent and opaque objects. So let us start with the chapter. So our first topic we are having reflection of light. So what do you mean by reflection of light? Definition of reflection of light is like this: the bouncing back of light in a same medium after striking a surface. Means when on any plane surface or on any surface, when light strikes on this surface, the light gets reflected back in the same medium after striking a surface, and this bouncing back or reflecting back of light is known as reflection of light. Whatever things are present in our surrounding, that things we are able to see only with the help of reflection of light. Now first of all, from where this light is coming? This light rays are coming from luminous objects. Whatever luminous objects are present in our surrounding, from that luminous objects, firstly we are taking the light. From that light we are able to see the non-luminous object. So how? See carefully. First of all, this we are having a luminous object, and here from luminous object, light rays coming and going to strike on a non-luminous object. Here this light ray which is coming from a luminous body and going to strike on a non-luminous body, this light ray is known as incident ray. This name of the ray you have to remember. This light ray is known as incident ray. So after striking on the non-luminous object, this light ray will reflect back, and the reflected back light ray is known as reflected ray. So what is happening here? Actually here we are having luminous body. This luminous body is sending the light ray to the non-luminous object, and this light ray is known as incident ray. After striking on a non-luminous object, reflection of light takes place. Reflection of light means the sending back of light. So here reflection of light takes place, and that reflected ray enters into his eyes. After entering into his eyes, he is able to see the non-luminous object. So the same picture of the flower is going to made in his mind. So this is the criteria how that we are able to see non-luminous object in a presence of luminous object. Might be difference between luminous and non-luminous object is clear to you. Luminous objects are those objects which are able to emit their own light, and non-luminous objects are those objects which do not emit their own light. See, so this is the criteria how we are able to see the non-luminous object. Next we are having kinds of reflection. So here we are having two kinds of reflection. First we are having regular reflection, and second we are having irregular reflection. So one by one we will study that what is regular reflection, what is irregular reflection. See carefully. In a regular reflection, first of all we are having a plain polished surface. In each and every time in regular reflection, every time we are having a plain polished surface. On a plain polished surface, parallel beam of light is going to strike on a plain polished surface. These kind of parallel beam of light strike on a plain polished surface. After striking on a surface, it reflect back in a same parallel way only. When incident light, this light which is going to strike on a plane mirror is an incident light or incident ray. So when a beam of incident ray come parallel or strike parallelly on a plane mirror, that incident ray or that light ray will reflect back also in a parallel manner only, and this kind of reflection is known as regular reflection. Now see the irregular reflection. In an irregular reflection, firstly we are having irregular surface. Irregular reflection you can also say diffused reflection. Other name of irregular reflection is diffused reflection. So here in irregular or diffused reflection, we are having the irregular surface. When parallel beam of light incident on a irregular surface, that parallel beam of light will not reflect back in a parallel way, like in this case. these light ray will reflect in or diffused in different directions. So this is known as irregular reflection, where all the parallel beam of light after reflection from irregular surface diffused or move into different directions. Okay. Next, we are having important terms related with reflection. So see carefully one by one what are the important terms. First important term, this. For each and every reflection, we should have one mirror, or we have some like regular or diffused surface, or either we should have irregular surface, either we should have regular surface. So here for the reflection of light, here I am using a plane mirror. So for the reflection of light, this is a plane mirror. Next, we are having the light which is going to strike on a plane mirror from the outside. Whatever light is going to strike on a plane mirror, this light ray is known as incident ray. Means from outside, the light ray which is striking on a plane mirror is the incident ray. After striking on a plane mirror, the light ray will reflect back or bounce back in a same medium, and this bounced back of light is known as reflected ray. Okay. Next, we are having this. The perpendicular distance or the perpendicular drawn at the plane mirror or any surface the perpendicular is drawn, that perpendicular is known as normal. Okay. In between incident ray and reflected ray and perpendicular to the plane mirror, we are having one ray, or we are having one, for example, imaginary line, and this imaginary line is known as normal. Actually, normal is not a ray. Here in incident ray, it is going like this, reflected ray going like this. But normal is not a ray. In normal, no, this arrow sign is there. So normal is just a imaginary line. It is not a ray. Next, we are having the angle made between incident ray and normal. Whatsoever is angle making between incident ray and normal, that angle is known as angle of incidence. Similarly, angle making between or angle between reflected ray and normal, that angle is known as angle of reflection. Fine. First we are having plane mirror, then from the outside whatever ray is coming or striking on a plane mirror is incident ray. After striking on a plane mirror, it gets reflect back. That reflected back light ray is known as reflected ray, and the perpendicular line drawn on a plane mirror is a normal. Angle between incident ray and normal is angle of incidence, and angle made between reflected ray and normal is angle of reflection. Next, we are having laws of reflection. It is very important question that what are the laws of reflection. Okay, so here we are having two laws of reflection. First law is angle of incidence, that you can also write it like this, angle I. Angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. Whatever angle is making here, that same measure of angle is going to made here also. So angle I is equals to angle R. This is the first law of reflection. Second law of reflection, we are having incident ray, reflected ray and normal at a point of incidence. This point where all incident ray, reflected ray and normal are going to meet, that point is known as point of incidence. Okay, this is known as point of incidence. So the incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence all lie on same plane. Means on same plane only, only one dimensional only, they are happening each and everything. So this is the second law, incident ray, reflected ray and normal all lie on a same plane. Next, we are having numericals related to laws of reflection. So first numerical we are having, a light ray is incident on a plane mirror at an angle of 60 degree with normal. Means first we are having a plane mirror. In a plane mirror, incident ray is there. This incident ray is going to strike on a plane mirror, and that incident ray after getting reflect back making an angle of 60 degree. This is making an angle of 60 degree with normal. Incident ray, this is incident ray making an angle of 60 degree with normal. Calculate angle of reflection. This angle R we have to calculate. So as we have learned in laws of reflection, first law of reflection we are having angle I is equals to angle R. Means angle of incidence is always equals to angle of reflection. Here we are given with angle of incidence. Angle of incidence is given 60 degree. And that angle of incidence is also equals to angle of reflection. So here angle of reflection is also 60 degree according to first law of reflection. Second numerical we are having, a light ray is incident on a plane mirror. So here also a light ray is going to incident on a plane mirror at an angle of 45 degree with the mirror. Actually this incident ray is making 45 degree angle with the plane mirror, not with normal. It is making with a plane mirror. Calculate angle of reflection. So angle of reflection we have to calculate. This angle R we have to calculate. So how to calculate? See carefully. As I already told that normal is always making 90 degree angle with a plane mirror. It is perpendicular to the plane mirror. Okay. Here 90 degree angle is there. Here let it is angle I. Okay. It is angle I. So 45 degree plus angle I. This full angle, or this full angle you can say, is nothing but 90 degree. Why? Because normal is always making 90 degree angle with the plane mirror. So this total angle, angle I, and this 45 degree is equals to 90 degree. So here you can calculate angle I. 90, 45 is in plus, that side it will go in minus. So angle I is equals to 45 degree. If angle I is 45 degree, then what about angle R? So as we know from first law of reflection, angle I is equals to angle R. If angle I is 45 degree, then what will be angle R? Angle R will be 45 degree. Okay. So this is the way how you can solve the numerical. But firstly you have to see that whether this angle is given incident ray with the normal or incident ray with the plane mirror. That you have to see carefully. Okay. So next topic we are having, what are mirrors? So what do you mean by mirror? See the definition carefully. Actually mirror is a smooth polished surface. Here in a mirror we are having a smooth polished surface which is polished or silver polished from one side, and from one side it is a reflecting surface. Okay. And whenever object is there in front of mirror, whenever object is standing in front of mirror, the light is going to incident or strike on a mirror, and after getting strike on a mirror, by making a normal with the reflecting surface, it will reflect back with the same angle. So with the help of mirror we are going to form the images whatever the objects are standing in front of a mirror. Okay, this is a mirror. Next we are going to study about the plane mirror. So what do you mean by the plane mirror? See the definition carefully. A plane mirror is a highly polished and silvered surface. As I already told about the mirror, that what is a mirror. In a similar manner we are going to study about the plane mirror. In a plane mirror, first we are having a highly polished surface. Plane mirror, from one side it is polished with the silver coating, and above the silver coating we are having one more layer of the coating, that is red lead oxide. Red lead oxide, this layer we are having in order to protect the silver coating. As we know silver is little bit expensive, so in order to just protect the silver coating, we are having a red lead oxide. So plane mirror is a highly polished and silvered surface. Here it reflects the light, and here we are having a polished surface. So whenever the light radiations from the object, means for example in front of mirror we are having one object, when the light radiations from the object is going to fall on a plane mirror on the reflecting side, these light radiations will diverge into different directions. It will move into a different directions. So here you can see, by making a normal with reflecting surface, it will move or it will reflect back by making the same angle of reflection. In a similar manner all are going to reflect back, and these light radiations are diverging here. After diverging, how image is formed, see carefully. Here you can see when the light radiations are diverging in different directions, these light rays will never meet at one point. On screen, on real world, it will never meet at one point. In order to meet the reflected light rays, or in order to make the image, we have to extend, or these divergent light ray are going to converge or meet at one point behind the mirror. So after meeting the reflected light rays behind the mirror, they are going to form the image. So here we are having object. That is why whenever in a plane mirror object is there in front of mirror, each and every time we are having image also in a mirror. So this is a manner how images are formed in a plane mirror. Next we are having curved mirror. So curved mirror is a highly polished curved surface. Here we are having curved surface. Generally the surface is spherical in shape. Actually curved mirrors are formed by cutting the sphere. When we cut the sphere from the center, either this is a curved mirror or this is the curved mirror. Okay, so curved mirror are always spherical in shape. Next, we are having images formed by a mirror. So how whenever object is standing in front of a mirror, how image is formed behind the mirror. So see carefully. For example, first of all, this we are having a plain mirror which is silver polished from back side, and from the front side it is a reflecting surface. So for example, this point object is standing in front of a plain mirror. So see how carefully that how that images are going to form by a mirror. So whenever object is there, that object is going to send the light radiations to the mirror. Okay, when the light rays start from a point object, after the reflection from mirror, they are going to reflect back. Okay, by making a normal on a reflecting surface by equal angle of incidence, and here angle of reflection is there, they are going to reflect back and they are going to move like this, means they are going to diverge into different directions. And when these reflected light rays will meet or appear to meet at one point, means here when these diverging light rays will meet or actually they are going to meet behind the mirror, then you can say that image formation is there. But here you can see these divergent light rays are not going to meet anywhere in a real world. So these divergent light rays are going to converge or meet at one point behind the mirror, and this one point where they are going to converge with each other, this point is known as image formed. So this is an object standing in front of plane mirror, this is an image formed in front of a plane mirror. Okay, next we are having types of images. So there are two kinds of images. First we are having real image, second we are having virtual image. So what do you mean by real image? See carefully. As a name suggests, real image. Real images means those images in which reflected light rays actually meets in a real world. Okay, whenever we are having a mirror and whenever we are having an object, after striking these light radiations on a plane mirror and after getting reflect back, if these light radiations will actually meets at one point, actually meets in a real world, then we will see that it is a real image. But here in a case of plane mirror, they are not going to meet at one point because these divergent light rays will never meet in a real world. So here they are going to converge or they are going to meet behind the mirror. Okay, so this behind this, whenever the reflected light rays appears to meet at one point, this image formed behind the mirror is known as virtual image. This is the difference between real and virtual image. Now you will say that in which cases the real images are formed, that you will study in the class 8 about the concave and convex mirror. In a case of concave and convex mirror, images are going to form in a real world also. That images are known as real image, but in this class you will make the images in a virtual image only, means this diagram only you have to learn. Okay, I will show you one example also in daily life where real images and virtual images are formed. Real images are always formed in cinema halls. Whenever we are going to cinema hall, that cinema hall screen is showing us real image, means there all the reflected light rays are meeting on screen only, means they are not meeting behind screen, they are meeting on screen only. But in a virtual image, for example, you are standing in front of plane mirror, in front of plane mirror, these light rays are not actually meeting on mirror only, they are meeting behind mirror. Okay, behind mirror, that is why we are watching our image behind the mirror, not on mirror, means whenever we are moving back also, the image is also moving back like this. Okay, so the image formed behind the screen, that is virtual image. The image formed on screen, that is real image. Clear? And here we are having difference between real and virtual image. Light rays after reflection actually meet at one point, means if light ray after reflection actually meeting at one point, that actual meeting of one point is known as real image. But if light rays after reflection do not meet actually at one point, but we have to extend it, they are just extending or meeting at one point, that image formed is a virtual image. Real image is always inverted. Inverted means upside down. Upside down image is always formed in a real image. Then you will say, why not in a projector or in a cinema hall inverted or upside image is formed? Because this projector is also already kept in a inverted form. this projector they are already keeping in a upside form, so that image form will be correct image. Otherwise if they will putting it in a straight way, then image formed is to be upside down. That is why they are using the opposite. Okay, so real image formed is always inverted image, and virtual image is always erect. Erect means up straight, upright image. Okay, whenever you are standing in front of plain mirror, wherever your head is there, that in image also your head is that position only, it is not going to invert. Okay, or your head is down and your toe is up, no. So here image formed in a virtual image is always erect and real images are always inverted. Next we are having real image can obtained on screen. Real images are obtaining on screen because in a real image reflections actually meeting at one point, reflected rays actually meeting at one point, and virtual image always formed behind the screen. Okay, next we are having examples. Image formed in a cinema hall is a real image, and image formed in a plane mirror is a virtual image. Next we are having characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. Whatsoever mirror we are using in our house, what kind of images are formed in that plane mirror, that characteristics we are going to study one by one. So first we are having a plane mirror forms upright or erect image. Means a plane mirror, this kind of plane mirror is always forming upright or erect image. Okay, means head is up, here also image also head is up. If your toe is down, in image also toe is down. Means only erect image or upright image is going to form in a plane mirror. Next we are having image formed is of same size. If you are standing in front of the mirror and your height is for example 5 feet 2 inch. Okay, for example your height is 5 feet 2 inch, and in front of mirror or in the image also your height will be same only, that is 5 feet 2 inch. It is not going to change in front of mirror. Okay, so next we are having image formed as far behind as the mirror as the object is in front of it. For example, this boy is standing 5 centimeter away from mirror. From this mirror, this boy is standing 5 centimeter. So his image will also form 5 centimeter away from the mirror. Means when you are going back and back to the mirror, your image will also move back and back with the same distance. So image form behind the mirror is always on same distance on whatever object is kept. Okay. Next we are having image formed is virtual image. Virtual image might be, now you are knowing, virtual images are that images which are forming behind screen. So in a plane mirror always image is forming behind screen, and when images are forming behind screen, that images are known as virtual image. Fifth characteristic we are having, image formed is laterally inverted. What do you mean by laterally inverted? Laterally inverted means if you are standing in front of a plane mirror and you are appraising your right hand. So in an image, your hand should be left. Okay, means opposite things are there. When you are appraising your right hand, here left hand is seen. But if you are appraising your left hand, here right hand is seen. So this phenomena is known as laterally inverted or lateral inversion. So image formed in a plane mirror is always laterally inverted. Next we are having uses of plane mirror. So what are the uses, why we are using a plane mirror? So the first and foremost use is plane mirror are used as looking mirror and dressing mirror. Whenever we are going to dress up for any function or we are going to school or college, for that dressing up mirror we are using a plane mirror. Next we are having next use, plane mirrors are used in hair cutting salons. In a hair cutting salons also we are having a plane mirror. Actually in hair cutting salon, in your front side also mirror is there and your back side also mirror is there. Why? Because that you can easily see from the front side that how your back side of the head is there. Okay, so here after reflection from here only you can see the multiple reflection and you can see back side of your head. That is why in a hair cutting salons also plane mirror is used. Next we are having plane mirrors are also used in solar cooker. This is a solar cooker. Black painted cooker might be seeing in this diagram. This is known as solar cooker. Here outside also we are having a plane mirror. Actually what plane mirror is doing, after taking the light from sun, after taking the light from sun, each and every light radiation, it is going to reflect back into the solar cooker, so that solar cooker can gain each and every light radiation and can gain maximum of the light from the sun, so that whatever food is present inside the cooker, that can cook easily. That is why in a solar cooker also we are using a plane mirror. Next, we are having plane mirrors are also used in reflecting periscope and kaleidoscope. What do you mean by periscope? This is a periscope, this is kaleidoscope. Okay, why we are using plane mirror in periscope? Actually, in a periscope, whatever submarines are there, this is a submarine. Submarines are actually moving inside the sea, and whatever person is sitting inside the submarine, that if that person want to see outside the sea, outside the water, so here one kind of mirror is there. Here one kind of mirror is there which help that person to see the outside, and this is known as periscope. This instrument we are having a periscope, and here we are having kaleidoscope. In a kaleidoscope, multiple mirrors are there, many mirrors are there. For example, here we are having only this much image, and after multiple reflections we are watching this much beautiful pattern of small image. So to see the multiple reflection or see the beautiful pattern from the one small image, we are using a kaleidoscope where many plane mirrors are used. Next, we are having speed of light. So in vacuum as well as in air, light travels with its maximum speed, and that maximum speed is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This speed of light, you have to remember, this speed of light is maximum in vacuum as well as in air. Okay. In a transparent medium such as water, glass, etc., the speed of light is less than that of air. Actually, in a air, we are having speed of light 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. But if same light is going to move in water or in any like glass, that the speed of light is going to reduce whenever it is moving in a any other medium other than air. Okay, and speed of light is minimum in a diamond. Whenever light is moving in a diamond, it moves with its minimum speed. Maximum speed is in air and vacuum, and minimum speed is in diamond. Next, we are having constituent colors of white light from sun. Actually, sun, you can say sun is having a white light. Sun is having a white light. So white light is mainly a mixture of 7 colors. Means whenever we are passing a white light, from triangular prism, that white light splits into its constituent colors. And this splitting of white light, when white light passes into a triangular prism, that prism will split the light or white light into its 7 constituents color, and this process is known as dispersion of light. This phenomenon in which white light splits into its 7 different color is known as dispersion of light, and these 7 colors are of Vibgyor. Vibgyor means Vibgyor: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. These are the 7 colors which we are going to obtain from the white light. So white light is a mixture of 7 colors, Vibgyor. And here you can see downside violet color is there and upside red color is there. Violet color you can see deviates with more angle. Here it deviates with a more angle, but red light deviates with the least angle. Why? Because the wavelength of red color is maximum. Wavelength of red color is maximum, so it deviates least. Okay, and here in a violet color, wavelength or lambda, you can say wavelength of the violet color is minimum, so it deviates with the more angle. Okay, so this you have to remember. Many time questions came in exam also. Which color deviates most? Which color deviates most in a spectrum? That violet color deviates the most and red color deviates the least. Okay. Next, we are having formation of rainbow. That how rainbow is formed. After rain, we are watching a rainbow in a sky, beautiful rainbow. So how rainbow is formed? See carefully. After rain, some kind of small droplets are left behind in a sky. Okay, after rain also, it is not like this all the raindrops are going with the rain only. Some kind of raindrops are still there after rain in a sky. So when sun is there, when there is a rising of sun after rain, This sun is sending the light rays to each and every droplet. Okay, sun is sending the light ray to each and every droplet, and as we know, in a sun, white light is there. As I already told, sun contains white light, which is a mixture of 7 color. So when this white light falls on a small droplet, and this small droplet of water is acting like a small prism, and when from prism white light is going, it is splitting the white light into 7 colors. In a similar way, when from the sunlight also light is going to incident on a small droplet or small, like you can say, prism, it spread or it reflect the light into 7 colors. It disperse the light into 7 colors, and here also 7 colors form, here also 7 color is formed. It is splitting the light into 7 color. After splitting the light, each and every droplet, when combining together, it forms a beautiful rainbow in a sky after the rain. So this is the way how rainbow forms in a sky. Next, we are having primary colors. So RBG, or you can say red, green, blue, are the colors known as primary colors. Why red, blue and green are known as primary colors? See carefully. These colors are known as primary colors because we cannot obtain these color by mixing any other two colors. Means we cannot mix any other two colors to obtain red. We cannot mix any other two colors to obtain blue, or we cannot mix any other two color to obtain green color. So these colors are not going to obtain from any other two colors. That is why they are known as primary colors. Okay. And next we are having secondary color. Secondary color means when two primary colors are going to combine with each other. After combining two primary color, whatever new color is going to form, that new color is known as secondary color. So see carefully. Green plus blue. When we are going to mix two primary color, that is green and blue, it will form cyan color. This is a cyan color. Cyan means blue color, you can say light blue color. Okay, so green plus blue give rise to cyan. Cyan is a secondary color and green and blue is primary color. Next we are having blue plus red. When blue plus red mix with each other, it will form magenta color. This is a dark pink, you can say magenta color. And when green and red combine with each other, green and red combine to form a yellow color. So when there is a mixture of two primary colors, it will form a new color, and that new color is known as secondary color. Next topic we are having complementary colors. So what do you mean by complementary colors? The colors which produce white light when added together. Means when two colors are added together, and after adding together it forms white color, then that mixture of that two colors we are having complementary color. So here we are having definition: the colors which produce white light when added together. When two colors added together and after adding two colors together we form white light, that mixture of two colors are known as complementary color. Similar example we are having with green and magenta. If green and magenta are added together, then that mixture of green and magenta will always give you white light. One more example for this we are having, that is blue plus yellow. When blue and yellow color added together, it also forms white light. So this mixture of these two colors are known as complementary colors. Next we are having appearance of colors of an opaque object. So first of all, you should know that what is transparent object, translucent object and opaque object. So what do you mean by transparent object? Transparent objects are that objects which allow all the light to pass through it. Means whenever on transparent object light is going to strike, this transparent object allow the full light to pass through it. That objects are known as transparent object. Next we are having translucent object. So what do you mean by translucent object? Translucent objects are those object which allow partial light to pass through it and absorb some of the light into it. That are known as translucent object. And third category of objects we are having opaque objects. Opaque objects are that object which absorb all the light radiations into it and do not reflect back any light radiations through it. Okay, so that objects are known as opaque object. Means whatsoever object we are watching in our surrounding, for example wall, table, chair, pen, pencil, that all objects are opaque objects which do not allow the light radiations to pass through it. Now we are going to study that how the colors are there of different opaque objects. So how the colors are there, see carefully. Actually, the phenomenon due to which opaque objects selectively reflect light of few colors. For example, here I am having one banana. Okay, and as we know how we are able to see banana, we are able to see banana firstly with our eyes, obviously, and afterwards there should be a luminous object. With the help of light only we are able to see this banana. So why this banana is yellow color in only? Why we are having yellow color, see carefully. Actually, when from the luminous object, or when white light falls on it, when white light falls on a banana, this color, this banana will selectively reflect one light, and other all colors this banana is going to absorb into it. So here you can see, when white light or mixture of all colors are going to fall on banana, banana is just reflecting the yellow color. By reflecting yellow color only, we are able to see banana as yellow in color, and other color whatsoever are there, that colors are going to absorb into the banana. In a similar manner, for example, here I am having apple. Okay, when white light from the luminous object or luminous body is going to strike on apple, this apple will reflect back only red color. That is why we are able to see apple as red in color only, and other colors from the white light it is going to absorb into it. So whatsoever color that object is having, that object will reflect the same color back. That is why we are able to see that color of an object. Clear? And this phenomenon by which opaque object selectively reflects some light and other color it is going to absorb into it, that phenomenon is known as color subtraction. Next we are having, if an object reflect all the light. For example, this object we are having, actually in a case of white object, whenever we are having white object, and when white light falls on white object, what does this white object will do? White object will reflect all the colors from the white light. Reflecting all colors means we are able to see this color as white only. Means whenever any object is reflecting all color back means we are able to see that object as white in color. Similar example we are having for black color. When from the white light all colors are going to fall on the black color is having property to absorb all the radiations, all the light radiations it is going to absorb into it. And whenever all the light radiations absorb into any color, that object we are able to see it as black. So here we are having for black color, if object does not reflect any light, means this, if an object does not reflecting back any light and it is absorbing all the lights from the white light, then that object appear as black in color. Okay. Next we are having, if we are having red rose and we are going to keep that red rose in a white light. As you can see that in a white light, actually it is a mixture of 7 colors, that is Vibgyor color. Okay. So means in this white light, red color is also there. So this rose can easily reflect the red color back and we are able to see this red rose as red only. Okay, so from the white light it will reflect the red color and we are able to see the red rose. In a similar manner, if we are having a red rose and that red rose we are going to keep in a red light. Okay, so what this rose will do, this rose will reflect this red light back and we are able to see this red rose. Okay, but why here we are able to see this bright red? Because here firstly this rose is having red color and from the light also it is having red color only, means it is not going to absorb any color. As in the previous slide you can see, here it is going to absorb other colors, means other colors this flower is going to absorb and only red light it is going to reflect back. That is why we are able to see this rose as red only. But here in this case, rose is also red, light is also red, means this rose is not going to absorb any color. Not absorbing any color means red light it is going to reflect full-fledged, for we are able to see bright red rose. Okay. Next we are having, when we are having red rose and that red rose is kept in a blue light. As you can see, in a blue light only blue color is there, no any kind of red color is there. Okay, if in a light red color is not there, then how this flower will reflect red color? Okay, so means this blue light, full-fledged blue light is going to absorb into the red rose. After absorbing all the light radiation from outside, so we are able to see this red rose as black. Why? Because it does not reflect back any color and it is going to absorb all the light into it. And we have studied that whenever object absorb all the light radiations into it, that object we are able to see it as black. Okay. Next, we are having appearance of color of transparent objects. As I already told the definition of transparent object, that object which allow all light to pass through it, okay, and does not absorb any light, okay. So whenever we are having transparent object also, that transparent object also will allow selected colors to pass through it, and does not allow means some color to pass through it. Actually, transparent object allow only some colors to pass, that they can allow the passing of the colors, but some of the colors it does not allow to pass, means transparent object are going to absorb that colors, okay. So what are that colors, how they're going to absorb, see carefully. So here, for example, we are having a red bottle. Okay, when red bottle is kept in a white light, this mixture of colors is known as white light. So when this red bottle is kept in white light is having red color also. So this red bottle will reflect red color, and this bottle will see as red only. That is why in a white light, red bottle is seen red only. Okay. Next, we are having appearance of color of transparent object. If we are having a white colored or transparent object, here in this case we are not having transparent, here we are having red transparent object, but here we are having full-fledged transparent white transparent object. When white light falls on a transparent object, this transparent object will allow all the light to pass through it. Okay, this will allow all the light to pass through it. After allowing all the light to pass through it, we are able to see this glass same in color or white in color. Okay. Next, we are having a transparent object appears black. Whenever we are having transparent object, why it appears black? Because whenever white light falls on it, and after falling white light on a opaque object, on a transparent object, if it absorb all the light radiations into it, if any transparent object absorb all the radiations into it and does not allow any radiation to pass through it, means then we are able to see that glass as black in color only. First of all, this glass is black in color. Black color means it will absorb all the light radiations, it will absorb all the white light radiations. That is why we are able to see it a black only. Okay. Next, we are having a piece of red glass. Here we are having red glass. When this piece of red glass is kept in a white light, we are having mixture of 7 colors, means Weber color. So it will selectively reflect red color, and we are able to see the bottle as red in color only. Next, we are having a piece of red glass appear red. When we are having red glass and when we are just striking the red light only, then how we are able to see? We are able to see this bottle as red in color only, because it will reflect all the red light and we are able to see the red. Okay. Now one question is for you. If I am having here yellow bottle, here I am having yellow bottle, and on yellow bottle I am going to strike yellow light on it. Okay. I am going to strike yellow light. Tell me which color of the bottle you are going to see. Which colored bottle you are going to see. Either you are going to see it white, black or yellow. This is your options. White, black or yellow. Yellow bottle in yellow light. Yellow bottle in yellow light. Which color of bottle you are going to see? It is your question. You have to write this answer in the comment box. So this is about all our chapter number 4, that is reflection of light. If you like the video, please like it, share it and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.